think the session 2 is the topic is entrepreneurship education. So I want to introduce, I think, today's panelists. Yeah. Oh, hello, Professor Lily.
Professor Lelix, how are you?
How are you? Professor, how are you?
Let me have a seat.
Yeah.
Let me have a seat.
How are you?
Long time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, very long.
Oh, very good.
I'm here
Are you
now.
fine?
I'm fine,
Oh.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you for joining today's session. Yeah, topic is your topic about entrepreneurship education. How to make real entrepreneur in university.
Yeah.
And Professor, no comments on politics, huh?
Okay, so I think I want to introduce, I think, today's panelists, and what topic is entrepreneurship education. First, I think, from Chulalongkorn University, but today I think he's in the K University, Professor D. Okay, wave your hand.
Okay.
Professor D.
Hi.
And next, and I think Professor Luis from, I think, the University of Philippines. Hello, Professor Luis.
I'm sorry, he's not yet here.
Okay, I see. So, and next, I want to introduce, and I think my friend, I think Professor Lily. Hello, Professor Lily.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, welcome back. And
Welcome
could you
back now.
introduce, I think, Braviage University to everyone?
Okay.
Hello? Professor Lily, could you introduce
Yep.
Braviage University to everyone?
Oh yeah, that's Brawijaya University is in Indonesia, you know that. That's East Java, especially the place is East Java, the city is Malang. I think that some of you is already coming here, and I think that they're already coming here, right?
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's Brawijaya. Now that we have a student, 56,000 students in Brawijaya University.
oh, very big.
Very big. Take a look. I'm selecting 8 from 56,000.
Oh.
This is hard job, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very big student here. Okay. So I think that's all, and I'm very happy. We are very happy now that this year also our group is a winner also from Brawijaya University, and hopefully that in the future it's going to be developed much better than right now.
Congratulations to you, by the way. You did a good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I think the next panelist is, I think, Professor Keiko Okawa in K University. She's the founder of, I think, Soy Asia Education Platform.
Nice to see you all, and I'm very happy to see my old friends over the net from Brawijaya University. And we are very happy to have a meeting today. Thank you for joining to the Open Seminar today.
Okay, thank you. And I think next I want to introduce Mr. Goy Hojin, and he is, I think, Soy Asia Business Plan Contest organizer. Goy?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you. I'm the organizer for the Business Plan Contest 2013. And of course, we also have the winner from Brawijaya to join us. So we will share with you a little bit more about the contest later. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So next I want to introduce, I think, Ms. Yuki, and she's in charge of internship at Soy Asia. So Yuki?
Hi everyone, I'm Yuki from Thailand. Actually, I'm alumni of Chulalongkorn University, and now I'm master student at KO University. Also become Soy Asia member to organize the internship since 2012. Nice to meet you all.
Okay. So I think in this, I think session, firstly, I think we received the presentation from Professor D, And after that, I think we want to extend our ongoing activity. First is, I think, business plan contest, and second is internship. Of course, I think please, I think interrupt the, I think, presentation. So today is, I think, the entrepreneurial session. So if you have a comment or you have a question, please interrupt in any timing. Okay? So firstly, I think Professor T, you present, I think, Thailand case.
Okay. Can we have slides?
Yes, everyone. Kudo-san,大丈夫?
Do you want me to send slides from here?
And maybe I think Kudo-san can send.
Okay.
Okay, actually, this is a slide I used in class this morning to, sort of introduce what are or what is the entrepreneurship opportunity in Thailand. There's so too many slides there, so I'll make it short, make it quick, for you. Of course, everybody knows, Thailand. We are famous for some of the certain businesses, and also the opportunities become the problems sometimes, and vice versa. So I'll touch base on, actually what is the Thailand strength, weakness, and opportunity. Okay, I'm gonna skip most of the slides there. Pretty much, what are our strengths anyway? Our strengths lies in so many things. Right, for example, the hotel and tourism opportunity. Everybody knows that we pretty much are famous for our hospitality and services. The business of hotel and tourism in Thailand is pretty booming now. We actually pretty much need a lot of manpower to serve this kind of industry. I mentioned this morning also that we do have the new names of the tourism called the medical tourism. This is particularly for a lot of people who just want to come to Thailand for medical treatments. One of the certain example is that when we have a lot of delegates from the USA, the United States, to come to Thailand and to have the heart operations. This is because the medical treatment or the surgery in Thailand costs 10 times less than in the States. Of course, another good opportunity in terms of MICE, which is MICE stands for the exhibition or the conference, and of course the meeting in Thailand. We actually organize the conference many times. We do have a good conference venues in Thailand. This is important because when the delegates come to Thailand, they can enjoy things rather than try to enjoy the conference itself. For example, when the professor comes to Thailand to join the conference, his wife can just go and do some sort of a shopping and whatever. So this is sort of the incentives to come to Thailand. Last but not least, this is the opportunity to be a kitchen of the world. As a matter of fact, it's the names that we try to prove, and we try to reach that status by being a kitchen of the world. Supply a lot of food and fruits throughout Asia. And besides, we have the advantage of having the good location in central everything in Asia. So, for example, if you want to do business with China, you come to Thailand. If you want to do business with the rest of the countries like Myanmar or Vietnam or Laos, of course you come to Thailand. You just deploy your headquarters, or you can just deliver your services from there. This is a good location. Of course, we have the weaknesses in terms of, I really hate to show these slides here, but that's the facts of life. This is what has been happening in Thailand, so I don't want to talk about it that much, but still, the government and a lot of, people concerned are working on some certain solutions to have the more public transportation. It would be nice if they can have the system like JR here, which is Japan Railway, which is ideally for people in Bangkok as well.
And Professor Diaz,
Yes.
sorry for interruption.
Yes.
I think Professor Keiko, you have comment on this thing?
No, no, no. Very familiar scenery, so I was kind of
Okay.
rough.
Okay, sounds good. Of course, now this has become news everywhere in terms of political situation. We are in a little bit of the situation where people are trying to voice their concern in terms of government's ruling. But anyway, I cannot say that it's going to get better, but the facts that matter is they try to speak for themselves by marching on the streets. This is good and bad. It means that people open up to try to express themselves through their their own means. But the good news is that there's no violence associated with the rally on the streets. What you see up there, this is all those Chulalongkorn staffs. Really hate to admit that, but we took it to the street as well. We try to make sure that we have our own rights to express ourselves. So, but anyhow, I certainly hope that's nothing's going to happen next week. When I go home, I hopefully not going to shut down the airport. When I get to Bangkok, and hopefully everything just come back to normal. Here comes the time for election in February the 2nd. Okay. Anyway, talk about opportunity here. We have been very fortunate, out of the unfortunate events of somebody else as well. For example, the European economic crisis. It gives us a lot of business from there. So everybody in Europe is facing a tough time now. So it brings in our good opportunity to deal with Europe and so on. And also the borderless initiative called AEC, which is going to come up in next year, I believe 2015. The AEC is, for those who are not familiar with, is sort of a borderless trade agreement between 10 ASEAN countries, and Thailand is one of them. It of course bring in opportunities as well as threats to our country as well. But okay, let's see how it goes. Many countries like in Malaysia and of course in our neighbor country are getting ready for what's going to happen next month, next year. So there's no telling if it's going to be good or bad for the country. But anyway, everybody is trying to embrace what's going to happen there. We certainly hope it's going to play out positively to Thailand. This is the things that happen, of course, with the this has become a threat now. Number one on agenda is the government instability, which arises from people rallying on the street, and also this is one of the big things 2 years ago when the big flash flood happened in Bangkok. I would say in front of my house. We have to wade through 1 meter high level of water to Chulalongkorn, but anyway, it's all in the past now, and we certainly hope it's not going to come back and haunt us again. I know that the Japanese companies in Thailand also were affected by what happened that time, because we sort of have a solid supply chain relationship at that time. We are actually the base of the many Japanese companies, Fujitsu, Nikon, and Toshiba, and also the rest. So I certainly hope NTT Data doesn't did get any bad impact from that incident there. Okay, I'm going to touch base on what has happening in terms of entrepreneurship in Chulalongkorn. I'm going to skip some slides here. Bear with me for a second. What we are concerned is that this is a big question on entrepreneurship education that I guess a lot of people, a lot of institutions has to be aware of. Number one on the list is what would we teach in terms of entrepreneurship education. Can it be taught? What you gonna teach the new generation of entrepreneur? This is a big thing. My quick question for what I see, my perspective here is that we can teach them 30% of the process, but 70% has to come from the inspiration that they have, and the passion that they do possess. So this thing cannot be taught, obviously. And who is? The second question is, who would be qualified in order to teach entrepreneurship there? My example is that I myself was associated with industry for some certain years. I do not think I'm actually 100% qualified to do it, but anyway, we're gonna need somebody from the industry to have this kind of perspective. And of course, I got challenges many times now by my students in terms of what do I know in terms of entrepreneurship education, but still, we think from academic standpoints, there should be somebody with some certain experience and some number of years in terms of business experience. The third question is that how would we measure the success? Can it be the number of business plan submission? What is the right metrics to measure your success? How would we measure the people or the students who graduate? Would it be the number of startups? Sometimes it's hard to tell. In some certain cases that we see at Chulalongkorn, we do measure the readiness of the teams who want to go and compete in the business plan competition, and that is something that we have to think about. We're still working on some sort of a correct metrics in order to measure our success. Okay, and of course the fourth and the most important topic of question is that what would university provide in terms of technology, research, intellectual properties, and of course the funding, and how would we bridge from research to retail? What is the right formula to do it? Okay, at Chulalongkorn, of course, we have the one institute called CUIPI. CUIPI stands for Chulalongkorn University Intellectual Property Institute. Okay, we do provide three things. Number one is research, collaboration with the industries. We see many examples of the researchers who actually do the research without the knowledge of what has been going on in the industries. They don't actually have zero knowledge though, but we're gonna need some sort of an input. Is it the right market for the products? This research has potential? It's no way for the researchers to answer that question. Second is the licensing. The licensing, the intellectual property, the patent is also the big questions for the researchers. And this institute, they provide those services. And to carry on the momentum here, they're going to have to carry the research from universities all the way up to being a startup, and in terms of funding and so on, they have to have some sort of mentoring from a lot of experts. Okay, sometimes when you do the startups, you will be faced with a lot of difficulties. So you're going to need some sort of mentoring from the industry and also from the expert as well. Okay, so this is sort of some summarizing what has been going on in terms of entrepreneurship education at Chulalongkorn. We do have three agencies involved. Number one is an engineering school. This is the some may ask, why teach engineer to be entrepreneur? We see it differently. We saw that now that you have technologies, now that you're being a science and technology students, you have potential to just go out there and utilize and leverage your technologies and try to, the thing is that you need to acknowledge how would you do to commercialize it. Okay, and this is the big gap. So I see the opportunity there, and I proposed to July, and then they said, good, so let's do it. Okay, this is how the start of the entrepreneurship education in engineering school. I'm not sure what other disciplines of engineering would see this kind of opportunity, but I started with the computer engineering departments, and it works relatively well. This is becoming a popular course at July now. Also, the second agencies in July is July Business School. July Business School, of course, they have been teaching entrepreneurship theory for a long time. However, this is sort of like a generic course for entrepreneurship everywhere. So you have to apply it to some certain disciplines like science and technologies. It ranges from open up the coffee shop without any involvement of the technologies, and of course with the high technologies business. But anyway, we see the niche that we're going to need some sort of a specific knowledge for, let's say, the people like engineers to go out and start a business. Last but not least, this is sort of an incorporation from the industries, whereby they pitch a large sum of money and set up this what we call the learning innovation centers. This is the industrial cooperation from many big corporations in Thailand. As a matter of fact, they are July alumni, graduated a long time ago, and they make it big in the industry. Siam Cement, this is the biggest conglomerate in Thailand. PTT, they are pretty much the biggest petroleum, oil and gas industry. They pitch in some certain amount of money in order to set up what we call sort of an excellence center for entrepreneurship there. Okay, so pretty much this is gonna sum it up. How we teach engineering, to be entrepreneurship, also with July Business School. The rest of the slides are for something else. So I'm not sure if you guys have any questions. Please, feel free to ask me. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you for a great presentation. Okay, and next I want to, and Professor Luis can show up from, I think, University of Philippines. Okay.
Professor Luis is unfortunately has not arrived. He is a professor of the Electrical and Electronics Engineering Institute, and he heads the enterprise program for technopreneurship of the university. The enterprise program is an incubator program which enables the technological ideas of our engineers and researchers into a scalable business. And that's so far as I know. It is unfortunate that Professor Cesar could not be here to discuss the details of how the program is working out. But it's just a new program started by the university.
Very interesting. And I think, so today is the kicking off. So I think, of course, please keep, I think, interactiveness to us. Okay, please say good to Professor Luis.
Yes, we will.
Okay, and I think, anyway, I think, this 5 years since 2008, and our Asia Network have shared and a lot of, I think, entrepreneurship assets. And first, I think, this 5 years we have shared the lecture. And next, I think now we have shared the business plan contest. Unfortunately, this 5 years, Keio University students cannot win the contest. That is very, very big, I think, tragedy in this campus. But the contest is neutral to everyone, so I think that is a big problem in Keio University. But I think that is a good thing. And the third, I think we have shared, I think, internship program. So I think, could you, I think, present, I think, how to share the business plan contest?
Okay, thank you, and hello to everyone. I'm Goy, I'm the contest organizer. And before answering what Professor Umejima was asking, why Keio didn't win, and why UB, University of Brawijaya, has been winning consecutively, Now, to start the ball rolling, let me share a little bit more about what is Soviet Asia Business Plan Contest. Can we have the slides? Thank you. Next slide. Okay, the mission statement that that was formed by the committee, it talks about technology entrepreneurship, giving us the capabilities to prove whether our technology is accepted and can benefit to people, and may derive our economic incentives. Now, this is the mission statement that was given by the committee. Now, the background to the whole contest, the contest is hosted by the Soviet Asia Business Platform and supported by the Soviet Asia universities. As Professor Umijima has mentioned, the contest has started since 2008, right? And we are looking at cultivating technological entrepreneurs in the region. And here we are looking at how to prepare them for venture opportunity based on their research outcome, which is originated from the university. Now, we know that there are 28 universities in Soviet Asia, and it comes from the 14 universities. Okay, and now, how do we differentiate our contest from the rest? Now, this is the assessment framework. We're looking at the entrepreneurship mindset, the business model, the finance, and the investment attractiveness. So these are the components these are the description to each of the components that we are using as the evaluation criteria. Hand in hand with the contest, we do disclose the evaluation criteria, and we provide a business plan template to assist the participants in completing the business plan. And so this business plan contest is actually organized parallel to our our entrepreneurship education, which is the management for emerging market. Together with it, we also have the contest workshop, whereby the participants gets to interact and be introduced to the contest. And all right, now how it attracts the students. So the incentive that we are giving to the winner, it's etiquette and accommodation to visit any one of the Soviet Asia partnering university. And all the finalists gets to get a certificate. And I think the attraction to the participants is that your business plans gets to be evaluated by the professionals. And it is, of course, important for the future internship or even job application. Now, we are moving now beyond business plan contest. We are talking about for those who want to continue the business plan, now especially for those who win the contest, you can continue to pursue your plan. So we are looking at providing opportunities such as in the 4 areas, in terms of increasing your mindset, in terms of increasing your mindset by interacting with existing entrepreneur, or validating your business model by interacting with the researchers or visiting the companies. And in terms of a financial aspect, be introduced to financial consultant. And individually, there can be opportunity for you to be linked to internship as well. Now, the timeline and process, we are looking at every year from September to December for the implementation, for the participation of the business plan contest. And if you are the winner, so you get a chance to actually take on the action to do your field work. Now, who are the contest participants? These are the participants. 5 countries from the 6 top universities. We have about 45 business plans, and last year we have about 172 students who joined the contest. So I'm going to skip some of these slides, and now bringing you to introduce to you the winner for 2013. And the team comes from University of Brawijaya, QB team. So I'm going to pitch my mic now to QB. Would you share about introduce yourself and share how you win the contest. Chubi, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Goy. Can we have the slide right now? A slide.
It's okay. Chubi, just go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Now, let me introduce you all about our member here. I'm Fahad, as the CEO of the QB Medical Devices, and this is Yanwar, as the Technology Officer, Fahri, Financial Officer, Reno, Marketing Officer, and Calvin, for Information Officer. So, just like what Dr. D says about Asian Economic Areas, that we want to participate and motivated by Dr. Goy and Mr. Goy about increasing our entrepreneurial mindset. Somebody asking us about how to write a successful business plan. First, we have a passion to be a real businessman, because this is Brawijaya, conducted as entrepreneurial university. If you want to know more, you can ask to Mr. Lily, our advisor here. And then, because we think that everyone can make a business plan, but not everyone can make a good business plan. As what if they really want to be a businessman? When I say we, it means all of member of each group. We must have a spirit of one team, one spirit, and one goal. And second, we can complete all of its business just by give the problem to the specialist. Like, this is Fari from Economical Faculty. We choose them as the financial manager of its business plan, and Yanwar as a technology officer, because he had an experience about 3 years in an telecommunication engineering. And maybe okay, Calvin, want to tell another information for you?
Okay, my name is Calvin Winata, and I want to explain about why we join a business plan. Okay, as Fahad said that we want to be a real businessman. So first thing that we have to do is make a business plan. Okay, then why join a business plan? Because we want to know how applicable, how valuable, how elegant our business plan is. So thank you. And then the third, how about the what we want to do after this contest? Yes, maybe our CFO want to explain about it.
Perhaps both of you questions about why do we do this and what we have to do next after we follow this business plan. After we win the contest, actually we have a short-term goal and our long-term goal. Our short-term goal is to learn what's basic in business. For example, when we learn and manage to learn about the basic in financials, basics in how to generate productions. That is why we would like to come to Japan and to follow the meetings with the expertise within the manufacturers, lecturers, and many other expertise, so we can learn directly from the expert. And besides that, it's also necessary for us to set our short-term goal. Our short-term goal is to create a research in terms of how safe this product is and how is it going to be ready to be imposed to the society, to be sold to the society, and how society will accept our products. And our long-term goal is, yes, indeed, we would like to make this business real. After the research, after millions of dollars that we can get from investors, that is our long-term goal, and we really need help from the SOE participants and SOE lecturers and many others. So we hope that we can create a further cooperations between University of Brawijaya and SOE officers. Thank you. I think that's all from QB introductions for this time.
And thank you. And since the winner comes from UB, I think we need Professor Lilik to share with us 56,000 people. So you have sent us 2 winning teams. What is your success formula? Please teach us.
It's not your black magic or something.
Yes, so I think I must accept any instruction from you.
No, that's just their creativity. So, okay. First of all, I would like to tell you before, because since 2007, we start declare UB toward entrepreneurial university. So everybody there have to have mindset entrepreneurial. This is the first one. And after that, the first important thing is the key of this is entrepreneurship education. How we educate students here concerning with the entrepreneurial toward entrepreneurial university is, first of all, we have to be able to change their mind. The changing the mindset is very important. We're not talking about the business or others. This is later, because the most important thing is changing their mindset. What is entrepreneurial mindset? Entrepreneurial mindset is basically, they have basic entrepreneurial mindset and then entrepreneurial skill. This is the first thing. The basic entrepreneurial mindset is motivation. Motivation is very important to them. So we motivate them toward what they need to be. So, and then they have to be able to share. They have to be able to communicate each other. They have to be able to help each other. This is the motivation part. And then the entrepreneurial skill, you know that creativity and then innovation and something risk and others. This is the 2 points that we teach to the student. This is very important. The practical aspect of entrepreneurship education, which is experiential entrepreneurship education. If we're talking about this, it's not fair for me if we just concentrate on business entrepreneurship. We have a study here. We take a survey for about 500 students, from medical student and agriculture student. The average only 17% student that have mindset on business entrepreneurship. So what about the rest of this? 80% of them. Actually, 35%, about 35 or 37%, they are interested in social entrepreneurship. And then 30% to academic entrepreneurship. And the other one, the rest of them is interesting on government entrepreneurship. This is the problem. That's why we concentrate on the teaching. The way our teach is not all of them on business. So we teach them on social entrepreneurship and a lot of things. That's why I suggest SOE in the future, not only business entrepreneurship. People not live on the business alone. So give an opportunity to the student on competition on business plan on social entrepreneurship. A lot of social problem. I see in the Thailand right now, and right like this is a problem of social entrepreneurship. You cannot solve the problem using other regulation or law and something like this. This is because social entrepreneurship. You have a success story. The successful of social entrepreneurship from the Golden Triangle in the north. I think that's, you know, Dr. T, about this. And this is social entrepreneurship, working on this. And academic entrepreneurship, what is that? university has to be able to produce spin-off from the research of university. So any research in the university is a lot of research there. So we have to be able to create spin-off of the university, and then in the future we'll come back to the university as a fund, and the government on entrepreneurship also as well, because we are university. It's not only technology. What we teach is all of them we teach to the students. We have all of the faculty on this area. That's why, what happened people in psychology, for instance? Should they business and psychology? It's going to be very difficult on them. So we suggest them to work on social entrepreneurship, how to solve the problem social. Before we establish a project, usually we do social engineering to the people to prevent resistance from the people of the society surrounding them. I think this is that's why. And then the second thing is motivate them all the time. The student, help them. We have to be able to help them. They have a very little experience on this, and this is our job, who have experience, to help them, so they can develop their potential maximum concerning all this. I think this is the principle here. University help them, all the lecturer help them, and our unit in this incubator business is help them also, and everybody does try to help them. So to support them, motivate them, and they will be work very well and optimal, and then they're going to be successful. I think this one that I can share. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for, thank you for a great comment on the why. I understand why and the University Brawijaya can win the business plan contest.
So, Professor, not the black magic, eh? Of course.
Very, very practical and very, very logical.
We have to take care of them.
Yeah.
No.
So I think, Professor, can I ask one simple question?
Sure.
So I think, anyway, I think today I finished my course. So I think in my course, I'm excluding the educating mindset. But today you said, I think educating, the entrepreneurship mind is very important to be successful entrepreneur. So how to do that?
We gave them the first thing of the motivation is they have to understand what is their need for achievement. Without this, they cannot. So teach them. People have three needs: needs of achievement, need of power, and need of achievement, power, and affiliation. People have three of the needs, and the need for achievement is very important. Why you going to medical school? Why you select electrical engineering? What you want to achieve on this? This is the first one. And then the second one, entrepreneur should be inspiring. They have to be able to inspire their society on this. This is very important. Without this kind of threat of inspiring, that's not entrepreneur. The third one is help. So they have to have a feeling help others. This is the most important thing as an entrepreneur. And then the third one, they have to be able to communicate and develop a networking. This is all of the motivation that we give it to them. So I think this is the thing that we give them. We give assignments. The first thing we teach about entrepreneurship education is about this. And then the second one is entrepreneurial skill. This is different thing again. And the other one, the last one is as functional skill. It is experiential entrepreneurship. They're different. For the businessman, for the social worker, for the academic, all of them have experience or they need a functional skill differently. I think that's all. That is
Thank
my
you. Yeah, thank you for, I think, the good comments. Yeah, I must
Yep.
learn more from you.
Oh, God. You have to come here. Wow, how come
I
I'm coming here?
Yeah, I know. I think my heart is in the Braviza University. To respect, I think, I think you are, I think, winning of the contest. I think I promise to go to Braviza University to learn entrepreneurship as a student. So, and anyway, and I want to, I think, ask one question to, I think, the Professor at Okawa. So, Professor Keiko Okawa, and 15 years ago, she, I think, started Soy Asia and education platform. And to be frank, what was your motivation?
Well, issues are all global, and I think we have to work together to solve the global issues anyway. And learning together is the best way, I believe, to cooperate, to solve the problem, global problems. That's why I'm very much like to see students from many places to work together and learn together. And I would like to continue to support this kind of environment. And let me add two more comments. The first of all, today we had a very good discussion in the morning session from UP Gilliman, joined to the SFC class organized by Dr. Oki about the Social Security disaster. And today is the final lecture time of Aoki Sensei's class. And SFC students had a very good final presentations. And UP Diliman students had very good questions. And we saw a very interactive collaborations between UP and SFC this morning. And I think we have some opportunities in the future to have that kind of interactive sessions among students in many universities. And we are very happy to see this happens today. And also, another thing is entrepreneurship course was a kind of successful with examples, and it lasted already 5 years. And many students joined to the course, and we would like to see what was the successful, what was the key components to be successful sharing courses. And I think we can learn a lot from these successful examples and continue for the EBA courses. And actually the entrepreneurship course this year already finished, but next year we're going to continue the next round starting from October, I guess. October this year. So this time, last year, only ITB and Brawijaya University and Chulalongkorn University joined the class this time. But next year, we would like to invite more universities from EBA partners. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, thank you for your cooperation, and I learned a lot from your experience, and we'd like to continue.
Thank you. So I think I understand, I think the professor, I think the Okawa, I think prefer to challenge new things. So I think this year we must, I think, bring more participants. So this, last year, I think the participant of the business plan contest was, I think, over 100 students, right? Yes. But next year, maybe we must bring, I think, 1 million students from, I think, over 30 universities. So I think,
and also I think it is a very good suggestion from Didi from Brawijaya University, and we could include or expand our scope, not only business, but also social entrepreneurships and government entrepreneurships. And I think it is a very interesting idea, especially this EBA is something related to open data and data science. So the many governments are exposing many government data right now. So maybe the students can utilize those open data to solve the problem using technology and data analysis. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're right. And I think today's I think first session and the University of Science Malaysia USM and NTT Data I think introduced their ongoing research related to open data management. So they I think developing research about open source technology, and they are going to create the test bed in Japan and Malaysia. That is one of the successful cases, right? So I think so our challenge is to make sense entrepreneurship in university, not only teaching students. We must I think make sense of that. And I think Ms. Yuki and she is I think a successful case I think. So 3 years ago, and she was a student of entrepreneurship course, but now she is the organizer of internship project. So internship is very important to include student interaction. Of course, I think our lecturer must educate entrepreneur, but I think there are a lot of obstacles to be entrepreneur and challenges. But I think internship can become the easy interface to the market. I feel. So and I want to pitch my mic to Yuki. You present the internship project.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Supanush, or you can call me Yuki. So I would like to introduce you the Soy Asia internship, or I call it short in SAIP. It starts since 2012, which it has last year it has 5 universities, but this year we have 6, including KL University, and the number of participants is from 2012 we have 4 students, 1 each from Brawijaya, USM, HUST, Vietnam, and Myanmar. And then in this year, November, we just launched the online version, which I will explain later. And we have total 32 students in 2 companies, 20 in NTT Data and 10 in Better News. And then our goal of internship is to match the top performance student with a cutting-edge company for job opportunity. In my definition, the top performance student is the student who can apply their knowledge and utilize the resource of university, show their performance with high logical communication skill and self-motivation to the cutting-edge company which has high technology. And then the benefit that students can get, they can explore their career, they can get hands-on experience, they can enhance their profile for their future, and of course, the incentive of students, they can get flight ticket and accommodation to internship in Japan in the short term. So, in the process of internship, we have info session online via Soy system, and then we have 3 weeks online internship. Then we have selection process, and then after that, student will come to Japan for 3 weeks for the internship. And then the virtual internship, in my definition, is the experiential internship that students can enjoy the short term with independence. They can work anywhere, anytime, with their own goal and utilize the school resource to achieve it. And then this is the scenario of what we are doing. It's almost the same like we are doing now. So we have NTT data in the left of the part of the slide, and then on the right we have Brawijaya, Chulalongkorn, and USM. And we have two cases. One is NTT data. Second case is Better News. For NTT data, the assignment is about writing down the business case. Is mainly the research, and we use video conference and email for communication. Total 20 students and average performance that evaluated by company is 70%. And for Better News, we have mainly is the prototype development. And then we have faster system and visualization system. So students use Google Hangout, Skype, and more open communication channel. And then this is the example of communication of the output from July students that they can search the voyage routing from one place to one place from the data that company gives. And they also have the challenge. Students said that they have difficult in time management and need the interaction for more supervision from supervisor. But they said it's worth a challenge and they improve the skill like self-motivation and have more confidence to communicate. And for companies like also they said it's very difficult to assess individuals without seeing the face. But they said they understand that students enjoy and can see the passion of students and the result that beyond their expectation. And come to the selection criteria, how can I select the virtual internship from 30 to 7 to come to Japan? We have academic assessment, which I have to thank you, Professor Lee and Professor Lilis, to help us select the top students. And then we have Asia assessment, which will test the logical communication to test the logical thinking, logical planning, and how students can speak and telling the logically. And company also have 8 evaluation criteria, mainly about job knowledge and quality and problem solving. And I'm glad that today one of the candidates is coming. Billy from Brawijaya, he is the one who qualified and will come to Japan next month. Maybe he can share a little bit about his impression and what he planned and what he wants to achieve. Billy, can you share that?
Hi. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. First, I will introduce myself. My name is Billy Nupanustira. I am from UB student and it's a mathematics student. The first is what is interesting in this program. This is what is I get from this program. In this internship, I got from many kind and many experience during the first selection until before the selection. The first selection, the first is what is important to do or to do in synthesis is first is like and enjoy synthesis, and the second is this strategy because the internship this program is run also with my school in my university. I have a segment also in my faculty, so I have to make strategy when I do the internship, the internship, and when I do my assignment. It's very important for me to spare my time for doing internship and do assignment. It's difficult, but the first that I said before is just enjoy it. If you enjoy it, you will do more easier. Then you can enjoy your job. It's the case. It's just enjoy the do and try, learn, and practice. And the important thing is set one goal. What you want after you done your job, and what is our goal, and what is our objective is just do the best. I want to do the best is in this university. So it's the case, and the important thing that I get from this university program. And I hope in on-site university, I can get a more knowledge, more experience in a real business. I think in all the big company can create a idea and then the execution after and the end, the launching the product. It's important for me to know all the big company can manage the projects, and it's one of the hope for me in contact states. Thank you very much. I think it's enough for me.
Thank you, Billy. Another successful case is Kelly, who joined last year in 2012. She joined the on-site internship for 3 weeks also, and now she will start working with Entineta from this April onward. So I think my goal is to bring more Asian students to work in Japan and get more experience, and we can develop much more new business for our region, for Asia. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for, I think, great presentation. And I think, B, I think I understand, I think you have own strong entrepreneurship mindsets. You can challenge the big enterprise, I understand that. Yes. So anyway, I think the time is up, so I want to close today's session. Anyway, I think so our entrepreneurship program, I think we'll share 3 programs from now. So first, we continue to share the class. Second, I think we continue to share the contest. And from this year, and we want to start to share the internship program, which is connected to the, I think, real job opportunity. I think so. I think a student can challenge a lot of things, not only in startup company, can challenge new things in big enterprise, and maybe I think big, I think in the social institution. I think, for example, I think the government subsidies also, right? So anyway, I think we want to include, I think, student, I think, interaction. And we want to include, I think, lecture sharing, and we want to include, I think, the contest participation. Okay. So I think the time is up. So, but I think to show, I think, my gratitude to Professor Lily, I think please give us, I think, closing remark.
Thank you, Masaki.
Yeah.
This is a very good program. This is will close each other and enter the nation, among the country, and will close each other. And this is very important for the future society. The future society live in peace and prosperity, and very important for this. I think we should continue this program, and we should broaden this program into more innovative program. I think that's, thank you for the opportunity, and thanks for all of you.
So, and Keiko Sensei, I think next month's open seminar topic is what? What is topic?
Next month is February 5th, Wednesday, about disaster management. And the organizer is going to be Dr. Oki. And I think we are expecting some students' presentations from University of Philippines, Diliman. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
But details going to be discussed later. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And see you all.
So thank you for all. And I think see you in the near future. I think Professor Lily, I promise to visit, I think, the Brawijaya.
Yes, and I will meet you.
Entrepreneurship.
Professor, next time in Bali, you look me up, so you can give us some sort of blessing.
Hi, Day. Hi.
Thank you, Christine, from UP. Thank you very much from CU.
Bye.